Imagine you're watching the NFL's most dominant defender ever. A player who wins Defensive Rookie of the Year, racks up double-digit sacks every single season, and earns Pro Bowl invites in all 4 years. That's Micah Parsons, a star fast becoming a legend. But now, at just 26, he's at a breaking point with the Cowboys. He's publicly requested a trade. What led to this crisis? What does it say about his legacy and football power in 2025? He arrived from Penn State, drafted 12th overall in 2021, expecting to lead, never to be sidelined. In his first year, he shattered expectations and rookie sack records. Since then, he's recorded 13, 13.5, 14, then 12 sacks across consecutive seasons. Only Reggie White has posted 12-plus sacks each of his first 4 seasons. Parsons has also totaled 256 tackles, 9 forced fumbles, 4 Pro Bowls, and multiple All-Pro nods. His explosive speed, power, and pass rush IQ make him a nightmare for quarterbacks across the league. But despite this dominance, in 2025, he's still playing on the fifth-year option of his rookie deal, earning about $24 million this season, while peers like Myles Garrett and TJ Watt are cashing in for $40 million plus per year. He publicly states frustration. No agent negotiations, no clear path forward. He says he did everything right. Met privately with owner Jerry Jones, showed loyalty to the team and its fans, but was met with silence. So he made one of the most shocking moves in recent NFL memory. He requested a trade. Cowboys coaching staff and front office are now in turmoil. Teammates like CeeDee Lamb, Trevon Diggs, and others changed their social media avatars to Parsons in a show of solidarity. Lamb even tweeted, "Just pay the man what you owe him." The issue? It's more cultural than financial. Parsons feels sidelined in negotiations, misrepresented by media narratives, and dismissed by management despite being the team's best defensive player. All of this is unfolding during training camp in Oxnard, California. He's reported to camp but isn't practicing. This power play is heating up just as preseason begins, and the Cowboys are building around new guard Tyler Booker to boost their running game. At stake, Parsons' legacy, the stability of the Cowboys' defense, and perhaps the entire structure of contract negotiations in the NFL. So today, we dive deep into Micah Parsons, the unstoppable force on the field and now the man challenging the system off it. Is this just another contract dispute? Or is this a defining moment for player empowerment in professional football? In the locker room, Micah Parsons is more than just a leader, he's an energy source. Teammates talk about how his intensity is unmatched in practice, how he doesn't just talk, he hits. Even players like Dak Prescott and Zach Martin, veterans with long RSMs, have said Micah's presence lifts the team's intensity. He isn't just a defensive asset, he's a cultural pillar of the Dallas Cowboys. But when that pillar starts shaking, the ripple effect is massive. And the Cowboys' history with superstar contracts isn't exactly clean. Think back to Ezekiel Elliott's holdout in 2019. He got paid but his performance dropped. Think about Dez Bryant's franchise tag drama in 2015. That deal didn't age well either. So now, with Micah Parsons, the Cowboys front office may be thinking long-term risk. But this isn't the same situation. Parsons is younger, more durable, and plays a position that stays dominant longer. Defensive players like Aaron Donald and Von Miller stayed elite well into their 30s. Parsons isn't even 27 yet. And yet, the bigger this gets, the more it overshadows the Cowboys' actual season. They're heading into the year with a solid roster. Dak Prescott under pressure to prove himself again. CeeDee Lamb evolving into a top 5 WR. And a defense that, on paper, should be one of the, but without Micah Parsons fully locked in, the foundation feels shaky. The Dallas defense was ranked top 5 in most major categories in 2024. You remove Micah or just reduce his engagement and that defense becomes middle of the pack. He draws double teams, shifts offensive lines, and opens lanes for everyone else. He's not just a player, he's a system breaker. And let's talk about legacy. If Micah Parsons gets traded this year at his peak, it will be one of the most shocking moves in NFL history. It would be like trading Aaron Donald in 2018. It would be like if the 49ers traded Nick Bosa after winning Defensive Player of the Year. But that's what makes Parsons different. He's forcing that conversation. Not through drama, not through antics, but through excellence, through results. He's delivered every single year. And now he's asking the franchise to deliver for him. In the bigger picture, Micah Parsons' stand may impact the next wave of defensive contracts across the league. If he holds out and still gets a record-breaking deal, or if he's traded and signed immediately to a $150 million mega deal, players like Will Anderson, JRB, Aidan Hutchinson, and Kayvon Thibodeau will be. The game is changing. Quarterbacks aren't the only ones who can reshape a franchise's future. Micah Parsons is proof that elite defensive talent is now just as powerful, on and off the field. And that's why Micah Parsons isn't just playing football, he's rewriting the rules of power for non-quarterbacks in the NFL. Traditionally, it's the QBs who control contract talks, who drive ratings, but Parsons is changing that. His jersey is one of the best-selling in the league. He trends after every game. He's become a personality that transcends sports, appearing on talk shows, creating viral content, even stepping into the esports and streaming world. This is a player who knows his worth in the digital era. And that brand power only strengthens his case. You look at teams like the Jets, who invested everything into Aaron Rodgers. Imagine pairing that veteran QB with a generational defensive anchor like Parsons. Or take the Ravens, always built around a tough defense. Parsons could fit right into that legacy. If the Cowboys aren't willing to commit, someone else will. And they'll build their defense around him for the next 8 to 10 years. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Micah hasn't burned bridges. He's not trashing the Cowboys online. He's not skipping camp. He's doing just enough to send a message without damaging his long-term reputation. He's giving Dallas every chance to fix this before it explodes. That patience, that balance of confidence and control, is why many insiders believe this situation could still be resolved internally. But with every day that passes, with every practice he skips, that door is closing. What we're witnessing is more than a contract dispute. It's the rise of a new kind of NFL superstar. One who dominates on the field, owns his image off it, and knows exactly how to apply pressure without cracking. Micah Parsons has already earned his spot in the NFL elite. Now he's asking for the respect that comes with it. And whether it comes from Dallas or from somewhere else, That moment is coming soon. So what's next? Will Jerry Jones pay up and secure the future of his defense? Will Parsons become the most expensive non-quarterback in NFL history? Or are we watching the beginning of a blockbuster trade that will shake the league? One thing is certain, Micah Parsons isn't going quiet. And no matter where he plays next, he's coming for quarterbacks, records, and a gold jacket when it's all said and done. This is Hall of Fame. Subscribe for more raw, real stories about the athletes redefining sports. Micah Parsons isn't just chasing sacks, he's chasing history.